So I have just finished the book Crito by Plato. And Crito is a friend of Socrates. And there's a dialogue between them where Crito is trying to help Socrates to escape. I had a little bit of hard time following the events in the book the way it was written. However, I kind of understand the bulk of the story. Socrates is awaiting execution in prison. Crito, his friend, visits him early in the morning and offers to help him escape. And he has fixed, a safe house, bribes, and an exile to another city. However, Socrates refuses to escape and lays out his arguments in the book. The first principle he established is you should never do wrong in return for wrong done to you. Even if the state has treated you unjustly, you cannot harm it in return. The second principle is that he personifies the laws of Athens. He imagines what the laws would say to him if he tried to escape. This is the strange, almost theatrical part of the dialogue. So the laws argue, they raised him, educated him, gave his father citizenship. He could have left any time as an adult if he didn't agree with them. By staying, he made a tacit agreement to obey. Escaping now would destroy the very thing that made his life possible. So in conclusion, breaking the law, even an unjust sentence, would be like a child striking a parent. It would be wrong in the eyes of Socrates. And this is where things perhaps can be very confusing to, modern readers. The voice of the law section feels odd to modern readers. It seems like Socrates is avoiding personal responsibility by hiding behind an abstract idea. The argument about tacit consent is philosophically dense. Did Socrates really agree to die when he chose to live in Athens? There is no dramatic action, just two men talking in a cell while one tries to convince the other to save his own life. And there is a tension in this story, or these events, so to speak. Crito represents friendship, emotion, practical survival. Socrates represents principle, reason, and moral consistency. The dialogue asks, is it ever right to break the law, even to save your own life, even if the laws or the law has treated you unjustly? Socrates answers no. His integrity matters more than his life. In some regards, I can perhaps agree with Socrates, and these are my own thoughts. But I think where I disagree is his blind, obedience to authority. I understand that the Athenian state has given you a lot of things, allegedly, and that you're grateful for that. But then in my head, the question arrives is, why would you then question the state gods, the religion of Athens, which was very important at the time? If you view it as a father almost, the state, then just trust them, go with it. I don't see why you would want to question it. And yes, you have received a lot of benefits, but as an Athenian citizen, or a citizen point blank period, haven't you also contributed to the city state? We can take the same example in our modern era, right? Yes, the state has given us a lot, historically speaking, in a way, but it has also come with a lot of struggle, a lot of workers' rights that's been fought for, women's rights, etc., etc. So everything has a sacrifice. Plus, we pay taxes. We have the right to hold the authorities and the state responsible if they do something wrong, just like individuals or corporations and whatever. So I don't agree with Socrates to have blind trust in authority. It has to be rational.